Should we weigh ourselves every day? I personally do not weigh myself every day. I tend to weigh myself on Friday mornings. We usually eat out Friday evenings and Monday evenings, and so I know that I've given my body time to recover from the weight gain from eating out, which is usually just the sodium because we eat quality food when we eat out. And I make sure that I have a great toilet moment. I don't know how else to say that nicely. And that I'm completely naked. That's how I weigh. But what does the research say about weighing? According to a study at University of Oxford, it really depends on how you think about weighing. And we talk about this a lot with my clients, and so I found this study super, super interesting. In the study, participants weighed themselves each morning for 8 weeks. Then they were asked to think out loud and after they stepped off the scale. So they stepped on the scale. As soon as they stepped off, they were supposed to think out loud, either an audio recording of themselves or write down their thoughts quickly in a journal. And then the scientists really analyzed their responses, and here are the main findings. 90% compared their weight to a previous weight or the weight goal that they were going for. 58% reflected on decisions and actions that may have influenced their weight for that day. 14% made an action plan. 6%, only 6% made a specific action plan. So as you can see, participants almost always played the comparison game, and we can get into trouble with that comparison game even when we play it with ourselves. And they rarely made a specific action plan. That was only 6%. But guess what? When the researchers tracked which behaviors actually aided weight loss, the only one that helped was the specific action plan. So remember, there was 14% that made an action plan. I'm going to eat less. I'm going to move more. And then there was 6% who made a specific action plan. And that was the one that actually had changes. It actually affected, it actually benefited them. So what would that look like? So if you weigh in, you can ask yourself, okay, how can I make sure I'm able to eat slowly and mindfully today? That's a specific action plan. Or what vegetable could I include with each meal today? Or when exactly can I fit in my 15 minutes of intentional movement today? So be very specific when you step off the scale to something you can do that day, instead of kind of sort of, I'm going to make better choices throughout the day. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. And the research showed that it made a big difference. So this is actually how to drive success. And there's no right answer for everyone. You know, I'm not into the one size fits all plan. But for some people, frequent weigh-ins actually did provide feedback that was motivating and helpful. And for others, it actually caused anxiety, disappointment, and shame. So listen to your body. Ask yourself, listen to your mind, is this helping or is it hurting? Because weighing yourself isn't even a requirement at all. You don't have to weigh yourself at all if you don't want to. We can ask ourselves these same questions daily, even without getting on the scale. I'm going to repeat them one more time. Feel free to ask yourself these questions daily or write your own. They can, be whatever fits in with your schedule. How can I make sure I'm able to eat slowly and mindfully today? Turn off the TV, put down the newspaper or magazine, really concentrate on chewing the food, tasting it, smelling it. What vegetable could I include with each meal? Pick a favorite. Find vegetables you love. When exactly will I fit in my 15 minutes of intentional movement? I'm going to text blah, blah, blah and see if she'll walk with me right after lunch. That's it. Find some questions that work for you. Let me know if you have any questions. At the time of this recording, I do free 20-minute health consultations. I'd love for you to reach out. Please subscribe or follow, and I will see you next time.